It's time for the Wendy Williams Show. Today, super sexy smash star Megan Hilty. You won't believe what she and Wendy have in common. Plus, we're unveiling the best products of 2013. And the real reason why Ryan Seacrest and Julianne Hough split. Wendy's got the details. Now, here's Wendy.
We have prepared a really entertaining show for you today. I've got the new juicy details about why Ryan Seacrest and Julianne Hough broke up for real. Plus, is Anne Hathaway the most hated woman in America? Yeah. We can talk. And you know, and The Voice returns to TV on Monday, and the new judges, Shakira and Usher. Well, I've got a sneak peek. So let's talk about it more. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Come on, everybody. I appreciate the claps, but I've got stories to get to. Pipe down. No, I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Listen, you all, you know that relationship with Ryan Seacrest and Julianne Hough, and I've been kind of obsessed over trying to figure out, why did they really break up? What really happened in that relationship? I wonder what he's like being in a relationship with. And I compare him, I told you this, I think the other day, or maybe I was talking in my head, to Mario Lopez in my head. You know, like, I ask you to buy only gluten-free. You know, we don't use full-fat salad dressing. Don't put it on the salad. You use your fork and you dip it in. You know, Juliana, when's the last time you got your teeth cleaned? Like, I picture him being, you know, like really menschy in a relationship. Ryan, sorry. Anyway, they were together for 2 years, and they say, according to what we reported the other day and what everybody else was saying, that it was rumored because of his busy work schedule. Well, 2 years ago, he was already Ryan Seacrest when she got together with him. And she already knew what she was signing up for at that particular time. The man has 150 jobs. So I'm thinking there's got to be more to this breakup than just his busy work schedule. And there's got to be more to the breakup than losing $100,000 worth of jewelry, because that would matter to me and you, but it doesn't matter in the financial world of Ryan Seacrest. He makes that every 30 seconds. So I'm thinking, why did they break up? And then I pull up recent pictures of her online. I said, well, maybe she got fat. He seems like the type, he doesn't want to deal with the fat, not even pinch an inch or half an inch, you know? I'm like, what is it? What is it? Well, the National Enquirer is talking. Thank God for him. And I finally found an answer that I could actually believe. Now, I'm gonna use alleged for you, but for me, I'm going with this one. The Enquirer says the real cause for the split is because Julianne is a hard partier. Allegedly. Julianne shocked onlookers, for instance, at the Golden Globes party. There was an after party, and it was in January. She danced so hard, she ripped her dress. And you know, she, see, if you know that you're with somebody who's going to be, you know, so, you know, controlling of your behavior and stuff, then it's okay that you ripped your dress. I just wouldn't have taken the picture and sent it out. But my thing is that, you know, Julianne, and I don't know her, so I'm just talking of what I observe as a pop culture-nista. We didn't know Julianne except for Dancing with the Stars 2 years ago. I mean, yeah, she did the Footloose movie, but that wasn't exactly, I mean, you know, cute movie, but it wasn't exactly, you know, the Oscar-winning, you know, you're an actress, but you're not an actress. I mean, no, okay, God. My intention is good, maybe my delivery needs work, I don't know, but getting with Ryan is the biggest come up for a girl like that ever, and feel like if you're that type of woman and you want to stay in a relationship like that, then you fake what he wants until you get the ring and the paperwork, and then you become who you really are. If you're a deceptive type of woman who doesn't work a regular job herself. But the Inquirer is saying that Ryan felt more like Juliana's parent than boyfriend or husband-to-be. I could see that also. Then again, Ryan, you are 38 and she's only 24. You got with her when she was 22. So perhaps you need a more mature woman who understands how to be the future Mrs. Ryan Seacrest, because that is a very specific role. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, this Ryan Seacrest, he's a clean-cut guy who is running Hollywood Dick Clark style. That will eventually be exactly who he becomes. And there's a different level of respect that you have to, different level of perception that you have to put out there in order to get that kind of respect. And that includes the person that he chooses to marry. So Juliana is denying that they split over her alleged partying, but I can kind of believe it. You know, she grew up Mormon. So, yeah, you know how that is? Okay, growing up Mormon, I'll talk normal. It's akin to your first year of college, you know, when you're living in the dorm and you're away from your parents and you go buck wild. Okay. But she was raised a Mormon, so now all of a sudden, you know, she's out in Hollywood and, you know, she's having her drinks and she's having her fun and, you know, oh well. But I'm gonna go with that answer. Oh, Juliana, you ruined it for us. Ryan. So now, Mick Jagger's ex-wife, Jerry Hall, who I think is so beautiful. Look, that's 58. It's good, right? It's good. Really good. She's a very sexy woman. Anyway, so Jerry, desperately wants Mick to buy their 3 children, their 3 grown children, because they have another one, but I think he's like 15 and still lives at home with the mom. But the other kids are grown, the 3 of them, wants Mick to buy them their own home. Reportedly, Mick is worth over $300 million. He's notoriously known for being frugal, so he probably still has the first dollar that he made. And he feels that his kids have had every advantage in life and don't need financial help. Well, I tend to agree with him. I mean, just the Jagger name alone should open, like, crazy doors for you. And like one of his kids, for instance, is a struggling musician, a boy who's 27. What is he? No, don't buy him a house. You know, you gave him all the tools in life to go out and buy your own house or figure something out or rent an apartment. Maybe home ownership isn't best. But Jerry, yeah, I agree with him, you know, yeah. And, you know, his oldest daughter, Jade, that he had with Bianca Jagger, agrees with her father. Jade says, you know, I've never been a trust fund child. You have to look after yourself. And she does. She does some sort of, she's a model, or no, the other 2 younger ones are models. Anyway, Jade does something or another. You read about her every once in a while in the magazines. And when I say she does something, I don't mean she parties. I mean, you know, she works and earns. And so, good. She's in the jewelry business. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so now The Voice is returning on Monday, and you can't wait. Good. I've made it no secret that I'm not so sure about Shakira and Usher. I've made it no secret, so I'm not gonna start backpedaling now. Okay, so Shakira and Usher are joining Adam Levine and Blake as coaches on the show. And I was concerned because I thought CeeLo Green was so crazy with his little stubby arms, you know, and those pets who would sit on his shoulders. And I thought that Christina Aguilera was really good on the show. She gave us a lot of visual and a lot of cuckoo crazy and just a whole lot to talk about. So I was like, well, I don't know Shakira's personality at all. I've never even heard her speak. So I wasn't so sure, so I'm judging the judge. And then Usher, my only experiences with Usher have been that he seems really uptight, really guarded, and like not one of those guys to just let go and have fun. So, and that's not our kind of people. But I've got a sneak peek, so let's judge the judges ourselves.
I said earlier that I thought you sang it as well as Christina. I still believe that, but it was completely different.
Oh, there's the backpedaling.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I'm running for president right now.
But I'm looking for the first lady.
That was pretty good.
He's selling, and he's gonna start going like this with the finger.
I just know.
And he's gonna start like showing his tattoos and stuff, and Usher is gonna lift his other leg anytime soon. You need a girl like me next to you.
I have to tell you. So Usher with that leg up is so cheesy, but cheesy is part of what we enjoy. Like, and then Shakira made fun of it. So maybe these people will rise to the occasion. So far, the reviews have been really positive. So I'm looking forward to watching The Voice along with you, I'm sure. It returns Monday at 8 on NBC. So, Oscar-nominated actress Naomi Watts, you know, she's 44 years old, and she's speaking out about plastic surgery. And here's what she says. She says, most of the characters I play are going through some kind of turmoil, so my job requires me to have expression. If my face was frozen, what right do I have to play that part? Well, you know, actors and actresses are always talking about the frozen face thing and about how, you know, they need their expression. But it's easy. She also goes on, by the way, to say that she's not opposed to maybe one day, eventually, perhaps one day. She's never going to say never. But Naomi goes on in this particular passage that I was reading to you from to say that she doesn't want to be frozen like some of the actresses that look freakish, you know, plastic surgery and whatnot. Now, you know she's besties with Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman hasn't had an expression since 1955. However, recently, Nicole said that she was going to start to lay off the juice and whatever, you know, the fillers or whatever also. But, you know, okay, Naomi, so now we'll be watching to see if your face is going to freeze up or not. But I like the idea that you two are friends, you and Nicole. Good luck. So they're saying that Anne Hathaway might be the most hated woman in America. Yes. Well, to give you an idea of how hated she is, according to the Star magazine, a Google search for Anne Hathaway and the word hate resulted in 31 million hits. No, you don't understand. Let me put this into perspective. A Google search for Osama bin Laden and the word hate resulted in only 21 million hits. So I think it's official. You're the most hated woman in America. How does that feel? You know, we don't know her, but she seems very fragile. Like she's probably someplace crying her eyes out because she needs to be loved. You know what the backlash, they say, has been building ever since she hosted the Oscars 2 years ago. And it seems like the more and more awards that she wins, the more the public has all of a sudden started hating her. You know, you all have built her up only to be smacking her down. But people say things about her like, she's smug, she's fake, she's pretentious, and she's irritating. I know this dress right here, she was recently wearing at the Oscars, and did you see the red carpet? It's very dramatic and like naked in the back. And so when she's walking on the red carpet, the paparazzi's screaming her name and taking her picture and everything like that. And they always ask you, turn around, turn around, turn around. So here she goes, right? Her turnaround. And this is when I kind of started to agree with the rest of America. So she goes like this. So she goes, like, it was all dramatic and smug and pretentious. And the crazy thing is that she lives in Brooklyn with her husband, which people in Brooklyn keep it real. They don't keep it real fake. But she doesn't seem like a Brooklyn person, is what I'm saying. According to the Star magazine, Anne is shocked and confused by the backlash. She spends all day crying and also searching the internet looking for the answers. She's obsessing. Yeah, she's 30 years old, she's married. The problem is that she's probably surrounded by a bunch of yes people, people who tell her she's beautiful, she's talented, she's gorgeous. She probably believes everything that they say. She reads her own headlines, and she's probably buying too much into her celebrity as opposed to putting everything into perspective. And usually it's not people around you who put things into perspective, it's you putting it into perspective yourself. Like, why do these people really like me? Is it because I'm famous? Well, I'm going home, like that. Anyway, good luck sorting things out, Anne. Look, there are tons of juicy stories in the April magazines. You know I love magazines, so it's time for Wendy's Got You Covered. Hit it. Okay. So now, Nicki Minaj is on the cover of... You guys always laugh when I put these glasses on. Good. You know what, if you look in the wardrobe section at wendyshow.com, you can always see where I get everything head to toe. So many of you ask me about these glasses, just go to the wardrobe section. You'll be able to see and get some for yourself. And we can be twins. Okay, so Nicki Minaj is on the cover of the new Elle magazine, as you can see, and she did a make-under for the cover. As you can see, there's very little makeup, no lipstick, the hair, she just got out of the shower. And I think she did say that she feels naked without her lashes and pink lips. I think you look beautiful. And I love what you've undone to your hair. Nicki also, everybody in the Elle magazine, is giving advice to women on how to command respect regardless of what you do in life, whether you're a pop star or a school teacher or anything in between. She says, even if you're doing a 9-to-5 job, treat yourself like a boss. Not arrogant, but be sure of what you want and don't allow people to run anything for you without your knowledge. I agree. It's kind of like Oprah says, sign your own checks. You know, so that nice piece of advice, Nicki. I like the way you look. I like what you've been doing with yourself, by the way. You know, she's got a whole new glam team. She fired her wigologist and her hairstylist. She's got a new guy, and it's really terrific. She's rising to the occasion of all the different, you know, mainstream things that are happening to her. Because you know, the people at Kmart, I was reading in one of the magazines. Which one was it, Newborn? Was that Life and Style or something?
One of those.
Anyway, I believed it when I read it. It was just a little blurb saying that Kmart, you know, she now has a line of clothing at Kmart, told her, you know, we're gonna do this deal with you, but you better straighten up. You better be here on time. Don't give any saucy, in other words, yeah, like kind of a behavior conduct clause or something like that. But it's good, it's working for you. You're still able to keep it edgy, and you're still able to wear pink wigs on the stage when you rap and you perform. But you're doing a really good job. You know, the other rapstresses from back in the day, if they were that smart, they would have been capitalizing. But you're the one doing it. You're that girl right now, Nicki Minaj. Okay. And then Katie Holmes is another girl. I think she's very, very pretty. Katie Holmes. Do you think Katie Holmes is pretty? She's on the cover of Allure magazine. And inside of Allure magazine, Katie admits that she is open to having more kids. She also goes on to give advice, or excuse me, she also shared some advice that her mother gave her, and here's what Katie's mom told her. You may be pretty and you may be talented, but nobody will remember that if you're mean. Well, listen. She was raised in the Midwest. I'm not sure whether her mother was a working girl, but her father is a lawyer by trade, and it seems like she was raised right. She just got a little derailed in some of the decisions that she made in Hollywood. But here in New York, I mean, we see her walking around, not we, but although the other day, one of my staffers, Norman, was telling me that he walked right past her on the sidewalk. So she does walk around and do stuff. I just kind of thought she'd be doing more, like dating and stuff. You know, not sluttery, but just like, well, I just want to clarify, but I just thought I'd see her dating, and I thought I'd see her every once in a while at a mature lounge having a cocktail and you know, having a whole lot of fun. If I were her, you know, because she's probably, you know, a little frightened of the big city, and she made this bold move to divorce Tom, and she's here with her daughter. If I were her, what I would do is I would move my parents to New York. I would tell my father, you should shut down that stupid law practice. Like I'm Katie Holmes, and I've got money. Now, I need you all in my lives. mom, dad, move to New York. You know, I'll move you here. I don't want you to live in my building or on my block, but, you know, live here. You know, just so that I have a little something to call home. And then I would tell one of my girlfriends, you know, the one that you're still best friends with from high school, who's, you know, a nail tech down the street. Quit that stupid job. Look, I'm gonna move you to New York, and now I'll get you a little studio apartment or something like that, but just come hang out with me. You know, I'm trying to get used to New York. I want familiar people to go to the nightclub with or the lounge for a glass of wine. And the only way she's gonna meet new guys is if she does something other than walk Sari to school or, you know, shop at the grocery store. You gotta get out and do things. Anyway, you guys, we have a great show for you. Parade Magazine is joining us today with the all right, this is big, listen closely, with the 2013 Product of the Year winners. When I tell you that these products are so good, they are so good. But up next, from the NBC show Smash, the lovely and talented Megan Hilty is here. Don't miss it. Guest starred on Broadway is Glenda in Wicked, and then Dolly Parton's role in 9 to 5, and now she's playing a Broadway star on the hit show Smash. Take a look. She also happens to have an album. It's brand new. It's called It Happens All the Time. Please welcome the lovely Megan Hilty. I felt like being comfortable, and then I said, oh, and I think Megan is really short, and so, but you're...
I always wear, like, 8-inch heels.
But you're taller than I thought you'd be.
I'm 5'3", yeah.
Look at your body. You're a little number.
Thank you.
Oh, look at this. Where are you from?
I'm from Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
I like your shoes, too. We're going to give you some shoe cam. Just hold your feet.
I wore them for the shoe cam.
They're good. They're good. Do you know, we have a dress in common, the Catherine Malandrino dress that you wore on the Chew the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I have that too, and every time I wear it, you guys say you love it.
Yeah.
It's really good for busty girls, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, that nice knit.
Yes, very nice. So congratulations on Smash.
Thank you.
The show, everyone, was nominated for a Golden Globe, and you got a chance to walk the red carpet. What was that like?
It was amazing. I kept looking around like, why am I allowed to be here? There are so many fancy people here.
Yeah, yeah. Now, the dress. Tell me about the dress. Did you pick it out yourself?
I did. It was the very first dress I tried on. It's by a designer called Novus. And it's awesome. It was actually... It was a little more revealing when I first tried it on. It showed more of my Golden Globes than I wanted to show. So we kind of brought it together. Yeah.
Well, I saw you in the magazine Who Wore It Best, and you won. Did you see
did?
that? Yes, you won. You won. I can't see who that. Oh, that's Claire Danes. You know, she just had a baby too. Claire, you look good in it too. But Megan won. Yeah, she lost her baby weight quick.
Yeah, she looked amazing.
So you had no idea that there was somebody at the Golden Globes with your same dress on?
No, I didn't realize it was the same dress. No.
You're not hung up like that.
No,
See, I'm not hung up like that either. Like, it wouldn't bother me. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people get very upset. Now that I've told you, would you secretly go to the back and fire your stylist?
Never. No, I love that dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially because you won Who Wore It Best.
Yeah, if I didn't win, I would be saying something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay, so the Golden Globes is one of my favorite award shows. One day I would just love to go there because this is the one that I told you, everybody sits at a table and they eat and they drink and it's just like a real party. You hear stuff being cut and silverware clanking, you know?
Yes.
So okay, who was at your table?
Well, my table was all the Smash people, so we were having a great time.
Oh, you were with
But
friends.
one of my favorite tables was very close to us, and it had the most random grouping of fantastic people. You had Ang Lee, J-Lo and her boyfriend, Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green, and Rupert Murdoch. It was like, the whole night I was like, I wish I was at that table. I want to know what they're talking about. That's so amazing.
Were you able to see whether, so were you close enough to Casper? How does he look?
Oh, he looked fantastic.
Is he a little bit taller?
I guess so.
I mean, everybody's tall to you.
Yeah, everybody.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
I'm looking up to everybody. Yeah.
So what did you eat? What did they serve?
I don't know. I ate beforehand just in case I got too nervous to eat in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But I think I had some kind of chicken something.
Something or another.
Yeah.
And then you went out afterwards. That's good.
Yeah.
So I saw this picture of you that you tweeted, a pile of wigs. Is this a wig?
Listen, it's all mine.
Yeah. What are those wigs?
Oh, I'm a hairpiece girl from way back. Like when I was little, I was the one with like slick back hair and a banana clip with curls everywhere.
A showgirl all your life.
Yes, I had headbands with like mermaid hair.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But that was for Carnegie Hall. That was all my pieces that were gonna be.
What do you like better, honestly, being on Broadway or doing a TV series?
Well, I like them both for different reasons. I love performing in front of a live audience, but in TV, they feed you and they give you a ride to work, so that's pretty awesome.
You know, Megan played, I was telling you earlier that she played Dolly Parton's role on Broadway in 9 to 5.
Oh,
Now, you've got very pronounced breasts. Did they pad you up any more or just pull the straps on your bra and make them higher?
Well, me and William Ivy Long, who designed the costumes, we kind of came up with this contraption that made certain things smaller and other things bigger. And it went through a lot of different stages because at first my ribs were like popping out because it was so top heavy.
You have more of them. I mean,
Right,
ribs are overrated.
I was always in physical therapy,
Yes.
but we fixed it. It's like this weird corset with a waist cincher and padding.
You know, the singing. I'm really impressed that you're like a triple threat. Do you dance also?
I move well.
You do
I
a
wouldn't
little
call myself a
something.
dancer. Yeah.
The singing, the note that you held in that little clip that we saw, and your new CD, but you didn't do musical theater.
No, yeah, this whole album is really different from anything that I've ever done.
Talk about the songs. What are you singing?
Here.
It's a really pretty picture.
It's half covers of pop songs and half originals, and it kind of turned into a breakup album. It was supposed to be just covers the whole thing.
A breakup album?
Yeah, I didn't mean for
Is everything
it to.
okay?
No, everything's fine. Yeah, no, I have an amazing boyfriend.
Oh.
I just think everybody can kind of connect to everybody's been through horrible breakups, so I think
heartbreak.
everybody can connect to those songs.
Yeah. Do any people that we know help? Did any of them help you with the album?
Well, some very interesting writers are on, and by interesting I mean amazing. One of my songs called Walk Away was written by Carrie Underwood and Neo together. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't actually work with them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That's nice. Very talented. Listen, Megan's going to stick around. Up next, everybody, I'm going to challenge Megan to a game of celebrity, so don't miss it. We're back with Smash and Broadway star Megan Hilty, and we're about to play a game of celebrity. Okay, so today's topic is, Megan, Hollywood stars who've taken the Broadway stage.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We'll each get 45 seconds on the clock to guess as many as we possibly can, and I get competitive, so I'm not going to let you win just because
Okay, I won't
my
win.
guess.
I'm terrible. I'll be terrible.
Okay, good. All right, I'll go for it first. 45 seconds on the clock, and you describe these people, and then I guess.
Yeah.
And go.
Run, Forrest, run.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's recently married. He was on 30 Rock, and he's got a
Alec
temper.
Baldwin?
Yeah, Alec, yes. But I have to do my pile. No, wait, no, stop. I do mine.
Oh, she had a show that rhymes with That's So Schmaven.
That's so Raven. Wait, no, I keep going.
Oh, you keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. He is on Extra and
Mario Lopez.
Yeah. He's had several names, and he has a clone, and he's a rapper, singer.
Puffy?
Yeah.
All right.
I ruined it, sorry.
I guess 4. Okay.
You can count this one, too.
Oh, right, you know what?
Because I messed up, so.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll let you have it.
Okay, great.
Okay, all right, continue. 45 seconds on the clock, and go.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we were just talking about her on Hot Topic. She was married to Tom, and now she lives in New York with her daughter.
Oh, gosh.
And she is a Scientologist, or maybe she isn't anymore, when she was married to Tom.
Oh, my gosh.
Cruise.
Oh, Katie Holmes, Katie Holmes!
Megan.
I told you I'm terrible.
Go. Okay, he's black, he's a comedian, and his last name rhymes with clock.
Clock? Chris Rock?
Yes! Okay, she's black, she's from the South, and she won American Idol.
Jennifer.
Her last name rhymes with Torino.
Oh, man, I
win.
told you I'm terrible.
I won!
You won,
Yeah. Oh, Megan. Thank you so much for coming here. It was so nice to meet you. Everybody, this is Megan, everybody, and her show's called Smash, and it airs on Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock on NBC. For more information about her new album, it happens all the time, and her upcoming performance at Joe's Pub here in New York, go to wendyshow.com. So, clap it up for Megan Hilty, everybody. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Thank you. Welcome back. Have a seat, co-host. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
First rule of Broadcast 101, never lose control of the microphone.
You might not never get it back this way.
Exactly.
So, Wendy, my name is Tiffany, and hi. I just signed up for this online dating profile. So I've been really excited about it. But the other day, I was looking at the profiles, and I saw this guy who looked kind of familiar.
Yeah.
I look at the guy, and I realize it's my friend's boyfriend.
Okay.
Now, when I see this, I am so shocked, because if he has an active profile, it means that he's going online looking for girls to take out on dates. And he's been with my friend for a year.
So it's an active profile.
Yeah, so he's like going back and forth, looking for girls. So I'm just wondering, should I tell my friend, I saw your man on this website? Or
Absolutely, absolutely. Tell her, because here's the thing. Normally I would say stay out of grown people's relationships, but you weren't intentionally snooping. You just stumbled across something, and this is very important intel for your friend to have. So tell her. And then maybe she'll create a profile in disguise and flirt with him. See, that's what I would do. Tell your friend, don't tell him right away, but create a little profile yourself. And then get on there and snoop. Have a seat. Thank you. Okay. Hi.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
My name is Yadira. I have a boyfriend, and we've been together for 9 years. He's a DJ. Normally, he's at different clubs. So, however, my cousin was always calling me, attending the same parties as he's DJing. So always telling me that he's always talking to different girls.
Okay.
Accusing him of cheating on me constantly. But I'm not worried about that. How do I get her to stop calling me and telling me that he's cheating on me?
Tell her without smiling, lead with your pinky. Stay out of my business. Say.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
Very well. Do we have time for another? Or okay, we're gonna. We do have time. How you doing?
Wendy, how are you? My name is Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Me and my ex broke up a year ago, and he keeps calling me and texting me, and I told him to stop contacting me, but he doesn't listen to me. How do I get him to back off to leave me alone?
Okay, changing your phone number is such a pain in the behind. I know. I did this like 3 months ago because there were just a collection of people who I no longer, and they don't get the hint, and so I did. You can change your phone number and inform everybody else in your life that you've changed it. Or you can talk to him with a little bass in your voice. Don't smile. And like I told her, lead with your pinky. Leave me alone. Okay? Very well. Up next, everybody, Grade Magazine's Products of the Year. They're fabulous, and you don't want to miss it. magazine recently teamed up with a Product of the Year to select the must-have household items for 2013. And here to tell us more about it is Parade's editor and editorial director. It's Maggie Murphy. Say hello to Maggie.
Hi, Wendy.
Maggie, it's good to see you again. And I must tell you, you know, these products were selected. It was like 50,000 people.
50,000 consumers
Just
voted.
regular people like us.
And they basically wanted to find the most innovative products, 50,000 people. So if you think of Oscars, Grammys, Product of the Year is the awards, the Mint Chip Awards for these products.
Voted for by the people. And these right here are all 26 of the products. So what you see up here, this is the best of the best. So how were these products chosen?
So these products were chosen through 50,000 consumers voted over a period of time, and they looked for innovation. So all of these products are doing something different in the supermarket and in the drugstore. So, and I can take you through some of these innovations. I've got 8 here.
Please do.
So first and foremost, candy. We all love candy. M&Ms. M&Ms, but not just your regular M&Ms with pretzels and nuts, so you get a salt and sweet mix. Yummy, yummy, delicious.
The best of the
Very
best.
nostalgic, but fun. Nostalgia as well at here. Vlasic, pickles, now Farmer's Garden. So here what you get is no artificial ingredients, no corn syrup, and some yummy garlic and sweet peppers. Totally good.
I had mine for breakfast earlier today. These are very, very good. The best of the best. I discovered something new when I got my bag of the items. These cereals right here. I had no idea.
So, you know, number one thing, we're always on the go, but it's important to eat breakfast. So what's fabulous about this is whole grains, real chunks, and, you know, and I'll do a little quick demonstration here. All you do is pour in the water and let it sit for 3 minutes, and breakfast on the go, and you're a total fan now.
And there's real walnuts, real apples, real hearty, and like a meaty, just very good.
Okay, so we're moving from on the go to relaxation. Summer is coming. You got bugs outside. The folks from Off have decided to actually spray the garden. So you spray this with your garden hose, attach it here. 110 bugs will stay away for up to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
And I'll tell you what, we already use this at our house because, you know, we have sensitive skin and eczema and stuff, so we don't spray on the skin. We love to spray the yard. That's perfect.
So moving from outdoor to personal care. So, you know, bedwetting, bit of an issue for kids still up to 10 years old or old people. You know, whoever you are. So this is a fantastic product. You put this on your sheet, it protects, you take it up in the morning, no fuss, no mess. And I hear some of the mothers in your, you know, working
a lot of the
for
mothers
you
here
are
on the
really
staff use
big
it
fans.
because they don't have time to be flipping the mattress or changing the bed every day. So this is
perfect.
But this right here, the best invention ever because they're
so
lightweight.
Here we go. They're lightweight. So if you do have to do laundry, here from All Mighty Packs, the perfect amounts of laundry detergent. You just pop it in. This is the regular, and this is unscented. And this is just fantastic for using the right amount, and so you don't use too much and then, you know, ruin your clothes. And it's also easier if you can't lug a bottle.
It's all exactly for that lugging. Also, you know, they don't take up as much room. These are brilliant. Thank you all.
Really great. Great. Thank you all. Okay, so we've had our pickles, we've had our salty, so maybe we might be having a little heartburn.
Now I have heartburn.
And, you know, the other issue is that 96% of people who have heartburn also have bad breath.
Excuse me?
Not you, my dear. So,
you know I suffer heartburn, though, and I love these.
Pop one of these, and here, do you want to pop one?
No, I don't have the heartburn now, but
Okay.
I can tell you these Tums Freshers are great because they're breath mint and also because they're so substantial. No more of that roll thing where you have lint on your antacid. It closes.
Okay.
I love those. Thank you, Tums.
Okay, and then we're going to end SodaStream, carbonated beverage. Absolutely fascinating, revolutionary product. You press the button, and then you press it again, and look what happens. You fizz away.
Easy.
Totally yummy. You can add flavor if you wish, a cola flavor, a Dr. Pepper-like flavor,
Sprite-y flavor,
a
or just
Sprite-y
do
flavor.
seltzer like I am. I like to do the seltzer and just squeeze the lemon into it.
Refreshing, saves green.
Yeah.
Yummy. Even Mike Bloomberg might be a fan.
or offended, either way. We love this. We love you. Thank you, so much, Maggie. Studio audience, I've got a surprise for you. You're all going home with all 26 products. Facebook page for your chance to win. Up next, everybody, it's time for eye candy. Keep it here. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for us to reveal our audience eye candy of the day. Have a seat, you guys. You know this is the most fabulous daytime audience ever. Everybody's so stylish, but I only have one diva fan. And it's for, drum roll please. And it's for Dantley Rakepo. Yes, yes. Oh. Hi, Dantley. All right, here, you hold the diva fan.
Okay.
Now, stand out here so all of your fans can see you. First of all, I love your genie pants. Wait, hold on, let me put the microphone on you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for picking me, Wendy.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Tell us about your pants.
Okay, well, my pants, you know, I love a good deal, and I'm a bargain shopper. So my pants are from H&M, and they're only $10.
Really?
$10. And my jacket is also from H&M. It was also $10. And my top was $12.95 from H&M.
Wow.
I love H&M. And my shoes were $25 from Forever 21.
We love bargain shopping. It's head to toe really cute. We'll be right back. Stay here. Thank you for joining us today. I also want to thank Megan Hilty and also Parade Magazine's Maggie Murphy. Those are some fabulous products that you guys are going to have. Of course, my co-host, my studio audience couldn't do the show without you. And by the way, if you're ever in the New York area and you want to come join us, the tickets are free. Find out how to get them. Go to wendyshow.com. I love you for watching today. And I'll see you next time.